All right, in this video, we're going to do a brief overview on non-revenue pipelines. So pipelines that are meant for servicing clients, pipelines that are meant for tracking project progress, things that will not have dollar amounts assigned to them typically. So as you can see in the sales pipeline, each one of these deals that you've created for these various contacts have dollar amounts assigned to them. And if you look at the top, each one of these stages will show you the dollar amount in total and the deals in total for that stage specifically in the sales pipeline. But if we go over to the service pipeline, we're going to see a whole lot of $0. That's because none of this is something that is going to generate revenue for our company. These are rather different stages of a deals pipeline so that we can track the progress of one of these issues. You know, maybe the service request number has been assigned, the solution has been provided. We want it to, go all the way through this process so that we can track accurately where all of our service requests are at. Now, keeping that in mind, anything you have here, any of these deals that you've created in this service pipeline, just as an example, are also going to appear on the dashboard under the deal count. So if you want this deal count square, and we talked about this previously, if you want this deal count window right here to be reserved only for money-making activities, you need to make sure you're not creating deals in those pipelines, maybe excluding the creation of those pipelines altogether, those pipelines that are not money-making activities. You will also have some functionality when it comes to adding those service pipeline deals to the funnel or stage distribution. For example, you can choose to or not to display them on the dashboard. But when it comes to these top columns, this is going to be tracking all of the deals in all of the pipelines. So for example, if you were to mark a deal in the service pipeline as 1, it's going to affect this conversion rate. So you may not want to do that if you want these 3 windows here to be reserved for money-making activities so that you can track your revenue income. And so going back here, you can choose to create a pipeline like this. This is totally fine. Just keeping that in mind, if you want that dashboard to be reserved for money-making activities, just keep in mind you may not want to make a pipeline like this. But if you were to go into settings, this is where you would choose to display or not to display those service pipelines or those non-revenue type pipelines on the dashboard in the funnel window and in the pie chart to the right of it. So this is where you would choose to or not to display the data from this pipeline. From that, I think that is just about it. Just keeping in mind anything that you want to occur within the system can occur. So if you want that dashboard to only display money-making activities, do not have a pipeline and therefore deals in that pipeline exist that are not money-making activities. I hope that makes sense. Please reach out if you have any questions. But that is kind of a brief overview on creating non-revenue pipelines.